Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. Rebound Blotch. Fast break, here we go. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now here's Rose. No good with the layup. One-on-one fast break. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Outside Rose. Dishes it to Noah. Dunleavy kicks to Gasol. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now here's Noah. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Chicago shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
That's good from Joakim Noah. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's the quick. The pass to Skinny. It's stolen by Dunleavy. There's the feed to Noah. Outside Rose. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's the captain, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Rose with the ball. He feeds it to Dunleavy. Noah kicks to Rose, and he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Free throw good, Blatch. So he gets them both. Now here's Rose. Takes it off the glass.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
The quick pass it to Blatch. Here's the natural. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Rose. Can't cash in from close range.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And that is good.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Passes it to the captain. Butler with the steal. Rose dishes to Butler. Back to Rose. Goes up the baseline. Rebound, Blotch.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And he gets it to go.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here is Skinny. He has 5. There's the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Now Rose. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Right side, Butler. Gasol setting the pick for Butler. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up the baby hook. And the basket good. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. Tony Snell's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Rose.
One shot, gentlemen.
Bulls trail by 4. Brooks outside. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against New Orleans. Jay, defended by Gasol. Good work defensively by Gasol.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Snell, that's good.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Here's the kid. Brooks covering. 3-pointer. That's good. 9 points for the natural.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Brooks, looking for his first basket still in this one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Right wing, here's Dub. Money from the wing.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Brooks kicks to Gasol. They set the pick. Snell from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Terrific screen that time by Brooks.
Snell's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Pass to Dub. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Gibson sends it back. Tipped away. And they're moving it up. Tries from the block. And Mirotic sends it back. Brooks outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The away team, they lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Bulls trail by 6. Down low, Gibson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Tries from 10. That's good. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's the kid. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The pass to Dub. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Left side, Butler. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brooks, and the shot is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's the kid. They set the screen. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The kid's got his first 2 points of the night. Bulls trail by 6. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Dunleavy's check in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Aaron Brooks. Now here's Butler. Here's Gibson. And again, Chicago. No good. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes to the Bulldozer. Dub, covered by Noah. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Now, here's Butler. The kick out to Rose. Off target with the open look. Rose has gone 3 of 9 shooting. On up the court. The lead pushed to double digits. The kid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pass to the quick. To the wing on the left. Here's the beast. That's short off the rim.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Shot's good from Butler.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Here's the quick. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 4 on the clock. With his first shot attempt, it's stolen by Dunleavy. And here's Rose. He's got 6. Dunleavy's shot is off. Here's the bulldozer. To the left wing. They set the pick. Dub the pass to the bulldozer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Bulls trail by 9. Rose dishes to Butler. 1:52 left now here in the second, and a missed layup. Inside, here's the kid. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Pau Gasol's checked in for the Bulls. Tony Snell comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Rose penetrating, connects on the 17-footer. Rose has got 8 points. 1:27 left in the first half. Here's the quick. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Skinny. Shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. To the left wing. Outside Gibson. He dishes it to Snell. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Gibson. And Brooks subbed in for Dunleavy. Mirotic has a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Stolen by Rose. And here we go. Snell, that's good. Snell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here is Skinny. He has 7. And the pass to the captain. Sinks the 3-pointer. The captain's got 7 points.
You know what? That was good defensive effort. But on a shooter like him, sometimes it just isn't enough.
And the basket by Rose.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Passes to the quick. Here's the natural. It's good from long range. 12 points for him.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Snell. It's blocked. They get it back. Brooks outside. Second shot opportunity. That one goes. Count.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The away team, they're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
And what a tremendous game for the natural. 12 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Here's the quick. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Skinny. Pass to the quick. For 3. Rejected by Gasol. Here's Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Here's the quick. Now the pass to Skinny. Here's the captain, and he finishes nicely on the layup. The captain's got 9.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Dunleavy. Left side, Butler. Blanche pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. And stolen by Butler. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Got a piece of it. He's all alone. Here's Skinny, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here is Skinny. 9 points in the game so far. Clock at 6. Off the pick. And he dunks it down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Butler. Rose sets the screen for Butler. Pass to Rose. From 15 feet away. no luck. To the paint, here's the quick. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Skinny, no good from outside.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Using his post move to get the 2 points. Skinny's got 6 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Outside Rose. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The quick passes to the natural. Bangs home the trifecta. The natural's got 15 points.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Here's Skinny. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Rose with the ball. 14 points for him. Noah kicks to Dunleavy. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The quick passes to Blatch. The rebound by Noah.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. To the left wing. Skinny the pass to the captain. Drills the baseline jumper. The captain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. Here's Butler. Can't get it to go.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Rose. He kicks it to Butler. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Pass to the natural. From downtown. And he gets it to go. The natural's got 18 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
To the middle, here's Noah. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And they're pushing it up. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Okay, fans, now coming to the court are your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
So for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. And the shot is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's the kid. 6 points for him. Releases. Dub the pass to Blatch. Soft touch off the glass.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now here's Brooks. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. And Mirotic has it in the corner. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Mirotic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Gibson. Kicks it to Butler. Feeds it to Gasol. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the break. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Chicago making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Bulls trail by 18. Brooks kicks to Gasol. Back to Brooks. G with the rebound.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The away team delivering the blowout. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's Brooks. Outside Gasol. Here's Snell. Gibson the screen. With a floater. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Gibson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Chicago making some changes. Noah comes in for Pau Gasol, and it's Rose in for Brooks. And that one's good. That's 12 points for the Beast.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And Rose throws it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Pass to the quick. Three-pointer. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Noah kicks to Mirotic. They grab their own miss. Gibson. And he banks in the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And I tell you what, I don't see any sign of them slowing down. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Here's Noah. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Dunleavy's checked in for the Bulls. Butler comes in for Tony Snell.
One shot.
That's good from Noah. Here's the quick. Over to the left wing. Wide open shot is on the money. And that's now 21 points for Skinny.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Gibson setting a pick for Rose. 6 on the shot clock. The shot will not go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. 4-on-3 break. The steal, and here they come. Ball going up court, and Gibson sends it back. Outside Rose, the dish to Gibson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The pass to Skinny. Just 5 to shoot. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Skinny's got 23.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Outside Rose. The shot, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Skinny, and off the glass. That one's good. Skinny's got 18 points now here in the second half. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
It's been quite a game for Skinny.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Chicago calls timeout.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Gibson. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Butler. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And that one's good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Here's the quick. Down low. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 21. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter, so Chicago ends up going with the new group. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Snell dishes to Brooks. There's the screen. And there's the feed to Mirotic. Pass to Portis. The shot is off.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's G from 15 feet away. Mirotic grabs the miss. Now Brooks dishes it to McDermott. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The kid passes to Boss. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Snell from outside. Shot is off. Down low. Out to the wing. Here's G, covered by Mirotic. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's G. Lets it go from 11. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Skinny.